Did you know that nearly 70% of people live paycheck to paycheck, regardless of how much they earn? Or that 1 in 3 adults has no savings at all? These staggering statistics highlight a crucial question. Why do so many struggle with money, even when they make a good income? In today's video, we're diving into 10 powerful lessons from the book The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Lessons that will change how you think about wealth, saving, and investing. Understanding the psychology behind money is just as important as knowing how to earn it. It's not about spreadsheets and formulas. It's about behavior, mindset, and decisions that shape your financial future. Whether you want to break free from financial stress, grow your wealth, or simply feel more confident about money, these insights will provide practical strategies to help you take control of your financial life. Number 1, wealth is what you don't see. True wealth is not in what you display, but in what you accumulate and preserve. Often, people spend money on items that showcase success to others, luxury cars, designer clothes, or expensive gadgets, but forget that these things consume resources rather than build them. Real wealth is quiet. It's in your savings, investments, and the freedom you build over time. When you live below your means, prioritizing saving and investing, you create a solid foundation for the future, regardless of life's financial ups and downs. However, this requires a shift in mindset. Instead of seeking approval or status through visible spending, it's important to focus on long-term goals like financial security and freedom of choice. Building silent wealth may not immediately impress others, but it gives you something far more valuable: peace of mind and future opportunities. This approach allows you to say yes to the things that truly matter and avoid the constant pressure of living paycheck to paycheck. Practical example. Imagine you're thinking about buying a new phone, even though your current one works just fine. Before spending, ask yourself, could this money bring me closer to financial security? Instead of upgrading immediately, keep using your current phone and invest the money instead. For example, if the new phone costs $600, put that amount into an investment fund or your emergency savings. Over time, that money could grow significantly and be used for greater opportunities. Practical tip: follow the 24-hour rule. Before making a non-essential purchase, wait 1 day to decide. This helps prevent impulse buying and gives you time to reflect on whether the expense is truly worth it. Number 2, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you save. Financial success is less about the size of your paycheck and more about how much of it you keep. Many people believe that earning more money is the key to wealth, but without disciplined saving habits, higher income often leads to higher spending. This phenomenon, known as lifestyle inflation, happens when people adjust their spending to match their earnings, leaving little room for savings or investments. The real secret to building wealth is maintaining a gap between what you earn and what you spend, regardless of your income level. This approach doesn't require earning a fortune. It requires living below your means. Saving is about prioritizing your future self over immediate gratification. By focusing on consistently saving a portion of your income, you build financial resilience and create opportunities for long-term growth. Remember, wealth isn't about what you can buy today. It's about creating a stable and abundant tomorrow. Practical example. Let's say you get a raise at work that increases your monthly income by $500. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle with that extra money, like dining out more or buying a nicer car, set up an automatic transfer to move at least $300 of that raise into a savings or investment account each month. This way, you won't even notice the money is gone, but over time, it will grow into significant savings. Practical tip: use the 50-30-20 rule for budgeting. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. As your income increases, keep your spending on needs and wants consistent, and channel the extra earnings directly into savings to avoid lifestyle inflation. Number 3, behavior is more important than technical knowledge. When it comes to managing money, your behavior matters more than your financial expertise. You don't need to be an investment guru or have advanced knowledge of the stock market to build wealth. What truly makes the difference is discipline, patience, and emotional control. Many people know they should save more, spend less, and invest wisely, but their emotions, fear, greed, or impatience often get in the way. Making rational decisions consistently is the cornerstone of financial success. Good financial behavior includes sticking to a budget, investing for the long term, and avoiding impulsive decisions, especially during market fluctuations. Even simple strategies like investing in index funds can yield excellent results if you stick to them over time. The key is to focus on consistency and avoid letting emotions dictate your financial choices. Remember, the best plan is the one you can follow without being swayed by fear or overconfidence. Practical example. Imagine the stock market drops suddenly and your investments lose value. Instead of panicking and selling at a loss, remind yourself that market downturns are temporary and part of a normal cycle. By staying calm and continuing to invest regularly, you allow your portfolio to recover and grow in the long term. For example, setting up automatic monthly contributions to your investment account ensures that you stay consistent, regardless of market conditions. Practical tip: create a financial rulebook for yourself. Write down principles like always save 20% of my income or hold investments for at least 5 years before making changes. Having these rules in place helps you stay grounded and make better decisions when emotions run high. Number 4. Time is your greatest ally. One of the most powerful forces in building wealth is time. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more time your money has to grow through the magic of compounding. Compounding is when your money earns returns, and those returns earn returns, creating exponential growth over time. Even small amounts invested consistently can grow into significant sums if given enough time. Waiting too long to start investing can make it much harder to achieve financial goals, even if you contribute larger amounts later. The key is to focus on the long-term horizon and not get discouraged by slow progress in the beginning. Think of wealth building like planting a tree. It starts small, but with patience and care, it grows into something massive. Whether you're saving for retirement, a house, or financial independence, starting early gives you a tremendous advantage. Even if you can only contribute a little, the combination of time and consistency will work in your favor. Practical example. Let's say you start investing $100 per month at the age of 25, earning an average annual return of 7%. By the time you're 65, you'll have approximately $240,000. If you wait until you're 35 to start investing the same $100 per month, you'll end up with only $120,000 by age 65, half as much despite investing for just 10 fewer years. The earlier you start, the more powerful compounding becomes. Practical tip: set up an automatic transfer to your investment account each month, even if the amount is small. The goal is to make saving and investing a habit so you don't have to rely on willpower. Start with what you can afford and increase contributions as your income grows. Time will do the rest. Number 5. The relationship between luck and risk. Success in finance often depends on factors beyond your control, like luck and timing. While hard work and good decisions play a role, outcomes are not always directly tied to effort or skill. Someone might make risky decisions and succeed due to good timing, while another person might make careful, well-planned choices but face unexpected setbacks. Recognizing the role of luck and risk helps you stay humble about your successes and empathetic toward others' challenges. Understanding this balance also means diversifying your investments and planning for uncertainties. Avoid putting all your eggs in one basket, no matter how confident you feel. You can't control luck, but you can manage risk by preparing for the unexpected. This mindset helps you build resilience and make better decisions without being overly optimistic or pessimistic. Practical example. Imagine you're considering starting a business or making a large investment. Instead of putting all your savings into this single opportunity, Set aside an emergency fund and diversify your investments. For instance, if you plan to invest $10,000, allocate $7,000 to safer assets, like index funds or bonds, and use the remaining $3,000 for the riskier venture. This way, even if the business or investment doesn't succeed, you won't lose everything. Practical tip: always create a margin of safety in your financial plans. Save 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses as an emergency fund before making high-risk financial decisions. This buffer protects you from unexpected events and helps you recover if things don't go as planned. Number 6. The greatest wealth is freedom. Money is often viewed as a tool to buy things, but its true value lies in the freedom it provides. Financial independence gives you the ability to make choices based on what you truly want, not what you have to do to survive. Whether it's the freedom to retire early, pursue a passion, or simply have more time to spend with loved ones, money offers the flexibility to shape your life according to your values. The more you focus on gaining financial freedom, the more control you gain over your time and your decisions. Achieving this freedom doesn't require immense wealth. It just requires the ability to prioritize what matters most. By living below your means and building a strong financial foundation, you create the opportunity for a more fulfilling life. It's not about accumulating money for the sake of wealth itself, but using it to unlock the freedom to live life on your own terms. Practical example: imagine you've always dreamed of working part-time, but you feel stuck in your full-time job for financial reasons. By gradually building an emergency fund and reducing unnecessary expenses, you create a financial cushion that allows you to make the switch. Let's say you save 6 months' worth of expenses and build a passive income stream through investments. With this safety net, you can comfortably work part-time or even take time off to explore other passions without the constant stress of needing a full paycheck. Practical tip: focus on creating streams of passive income, such as through investments, real estate, or side businesses. Set aside a portion of your income into investments that will generate returns over time, allowing you to eventually reach a point where your financial independence gives you more freedom to choose how you spend your time. Number 7. Avoid the addiction of always wanting more. The pursuit of more can often lead to dissatisfaction and poor financial decisions. People sometimes fall into the trap of constantly wanting more money, more status, more possessions, believing that this will lead to happiness. However, the reality is that the pursuit of more often leads to a cycle of insatiable desire, leaving people feeling empty once they achieve what they thought they wanted. This mindset can lead to overspending, taking on unnecessary debt, or missing out on the simpler, more fulfilling aspects of life. True contentment comes not from accumulating more, but from knowing when enough is enough. By defining your own version of enough, you can avoid chasing goals that don't align with your values and avoid the stress that comes with constantly striving for more. Being intentional about what you want from life and setting clear boundaries helps you appreciate what you already have, leading to better financial decisions and greater happiness. Practical example: imagine you're considering upgrading to a larger home because your income has increased. Before making that decision, ask yourself, what will this change truly add to my life? Is a bigger home aligned with your long-term goals? Or is it just a desire for more space or status? Instead of immediately upgrading, think about how you can use that extra income to save, invest, or pursue experiences that genuinely add value to your life, like travel or spending more time with loved ones. Practical tip: create a satisfaction list where you write down what truly brings you happiness and fulfillment, whether it's family, travel, or personal growth. Whenever you're tempted to buy something just to have more, refer to the list and evaluate if that purchase will truly add value to your life, or if it's just another fleeting desire. This can help you make more mindful decisions about your spending. Number 8. Patience is worth more than big returns. In the world of investing, many people are drawn to the idea of quick profits and high returns. However, the real secret to wealth accumulation is patience. The most successful investors know that consistent, long-term growth is often more valuable than chasing short-term gains. Instead of focusing on volatile investments that promise big returns, it's wiser to stick with strategies that will slowly but steadily build wealth over time. Patience allows your investments to compound and grow, creating lasting value without the stress of trying to time the market. The key is to avoid getting distracted by the get-rich-quick mentality, which often leads to risky decisions. Successful investing is more about consistency, time, and avoiding mistakes than trying to hit big returns every time. If you focus on long-term goals and give your investments time to grow, you'll be much better off than those who constantly chase the next big opportunity. Practical example: instead of jumping from one hot investment to another, consider setting up a monthly contribution to a low-cost index fund. This way, you invest consistently regardless of market conditions. Over time, even if the market fluctuates, your contributions will continue to grow and your portfolio will steadily increase in value. For instance, investing $200 every month into an index fund with an average annual return of 7% could lead to significant wealth over the course of decades. Practical tip: use dollar cost averaging to avoid trying to time the market. Set up an automatic monthly transfer to your investment account, regardless of market conditions. This strategy minimizes the impact of market volatility and ensures that you stay consistent in your investing approach, allowing your wealth to grow steadily over time. Number 9. The importance of flexibility and adaptability. In finance, things rarely go according to plan, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances is crucial for long-term success. Markets fluctuate, personal circumstances evolve, and unexpected events can change the course of your financial journey. Being flexible means being willing to adjust your financial strategies when needed. Whether it's changing your investment approach, reducing spending, or rethinking financial goals. Adaptability allows you to make better decisions during uncertain times and ensures that you can stay on track, even when life throws you a curveball. Flexibility also means not being too rigid in your financial mindset. While having a plan is important, being open to adjustments is equally vital. Instead of being attached to a specific outcome, focus on the bigger picture and be willing to make necessary changes to stay aligned with your long-term goals. By embracing adaptability, you create room for growth and resilience in your financial life. Practical example: let's say you plan to invest in a particular stock, but then there's a major market shift or a change in your personal life, e.g., an unexpected expense. Instead of sticking stubbornly to your original plan, consider whether it makes sense to adjust your approach. Maybe you decide to delay the investment or shift funds into something safer like bonds or a diversified index fund. This flexibility allows you to manage risk and respond wisely to new situations, ensuring you don't make rash decisions that could harm your financial future. Practical tip: regularly review and adjust your financial goals. Set a quarterly or biannual reminder to evaluate your spending, savings, and investments. Ask yourself if your current financial plan is still aligned with your life circumstances, income changes, or new opportunities. This practice keeps you on track and ready to adjust as needed, ensuring you're always making the best decisions based on current conditions. Number 10. You don't have to be perfect, just consistent. Many people believe that in order to succeed financially, they must make flawless decisions all the time. But the truth is that consistency matters more than perfection. Mistakes are inevitable, and no one can predict every market fluctuation or avoid every poor financial decision. What truly makes a difference is sticking to a plan over time and making small, steady progress toward your goals. By focusing on consistency, you can accumulate wealth and improve your financial situation, even if your decisions aren't always perfect. The key is not to let occasional setbacks or mistakes derail you. Instead of trying to make every financial move perfect, focus on creating good habits and sticking with them. Whether it's saving a set percentage of your income, investing regularly, or tracking your expenses, the power lies in consistency. Over time, These habits will build momentum and lead to long-term financial success, even if you face a few bumps along the way. Practical example. Let's say you start by saving $100 a month for retirement, but one month you accidentally miss your contribution. Instead of getting discouraged, simply make the next month's contribution and try to stay on track. Even if you make mistakes occasionally or don't stick to your budget perfectly, the most important thing is to keep saving consistently. Small steps, even with occasional setbacks, will compound over time and help you achieve your financial goals. Practical tip: set up automatic payments for your savings or investments to ensure consistency. By automating your finances, you remove the chance of forgetting or being tempted to spend the money elsewhere. Whether it's a direct deposit into a savings account or a monthly investment in a retirement fund, automation ensures that you stay consistent without having to think about it every month.